Assalamu alaikum, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our channel, the Destiny of Hope. I hope all are doing well and good and hope that all are staying safe and healthy. Today the topic which I want to elaborate, which I want to share with regards to my experience is a relationship about it's very heart touching and heartbroken topic you can say. Whenever this topic comes across, tears come from my heart and I just shatter down. I cannot control my emotions because this relationship teaches a lot in our life. We don't value them, we don't understand what they go through, but they are relationship which is not at all definable. We cannot define them, we cannot express in any ways. Only we can make duas. That's only what we can do because that relationship only Allah Almighty can do everything, not we. We can only make dua for them because healing and supporting is under Allah. This relationship is such a pure, it just comes from the Jannah we can say, because under their feet lies the Jannah. Now I guess you all understood that what topic I'm about to discuss is the parenthood, which is at this generation is missing out. That's our parents, mother, then comes the father. In Islam also, first the position is given to mother, followed by father, because mother is a relationship with us which is from the bottom of their life. They sacrifice everything for us, and we are so selfish we never ever value it. At this current situation, current generation, I feel so disappointed with the people around because I feel heartbroken when I see people how they misbehave with their parents. I have come across many circumstances, many situations where I have seen many scenarios where people are not at all respecting their parents, and I just pray that I wish they would realize what they are doing is wrong at the moment. When child grow up, what the parents expect that they will love them the way they have loved us, but what we do in return, we don't give the same thing. When they say us something, we just reply them back, and we just close the face of the close the door of their face, or we just shout or get anger, or we get pissed or triggered when they say something. When they call us once, twice, thrice, we get so pissed off. Why they are you calling every time to me? I'm busy. This way we reply. But you forget that when you're small and when you used to cry a lot, they used to feed us. They used to love us. Can we repay a single of that pain which they have given us from the childhood? Never ever. We can't repay them our entire life. And who are we to shout at them? Who are we to get upset with them? Who are we to get rude with them? For God's sake, they are your parents. Allah Almighty is watching us. Everything is getting written. We need to explain each and everything what we are doing with them. Allah has sent them to us when we should respect them. We should we should love them the best we could. But what we are doing is wrong. We are not at all listening to them. It comes in hadith and it says in Islam also that when you are in a prayer, when you make the niyyah and when you start the prayer, if your mom calls your name, you can break the prayer, you can just go to her directly. How powerful is this relation? And what we do instead of that, we neglect them, we ignore them. Why? For our friends, for the party, for the outing, for this, that. Do we realize what they are going through? Did you ever ask them, Mama, Papa, how are you? How was your day? Could I do something for you? Do you want something? At least do you ask when your father comes to home a glass of water, or when your mother is tired? She will not say you that she's tired. But did you ever ask that, Mama, what happened? Are you okay? Why suddenly you're sitting? My dear viewers, this topic is very heartbreaking topic. Ask to them, those who don't have parents, what they are going through. Sometimes they regret that why they didn't spend time with their parents. Ask me, because I've lost both of my parents and I do understand what I am going through without them. My life, I feel, is incomplete, is full of darkness. When they were with me, I was so blessed. I was always with them. I loved the way they were with me, and I was with them throughout. But everyone has to go, unfortunately. They went. I cannot stop that. It's a fact of life that everyone has to go. We need to bury our parents. But alhamdulillah, I'm blessed that yeah, I have spent time with them. Still, you have a time, my dear viewers. Go to your parents, love them, hug them, spend time with them. They will never ever hurt you, but we are hurting them. Remember, your mother has taken the full pain of 9 months holding you on her womb, which nobody can do that. Nobody can even pay for it. Every pain they have gone through. I see and I feel so bad when I see people are just, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to express. When their mother say, child, don't do this, this is not good. How you know that? The way you reply, the way they reply to the parent is so bad. And I have listened, I have seen people are keeping their parents in the old age home. Just giving the monthly their bill and all that. They don't come and they don't look after, and some they die in that old age home only. They think that when we will get older, our child will look after us. They will do what we have done for them, and what some children are doing. In order they think their parents are headache, they just keep in the old age home. Astaghfar, this is the worst nightmare I ever imagined. How people do that? Don't you have heart? When you keep your parents to such old age home, don't you feel pain that how they will survive there without the love? They are living each and every day just because of our love, the way we are. They want to stay with us only. But I feel also so blessed to see some children, some child, and like how beautiful they look after their grandparents and how beautiful they look after their parents. They take with the wheelchair, they take to the restaurant. When I went to a McDonald's, I have seen a girl coming with her grandma on the wheelchair, and they had entering to the McDonald's, and the way they were eating together. I said, Subhanallah, how beautiful that shows. So why can't everyone do the same? Did our parents not mind it? Did some of your parents did a crime to bring you in the world? Never think that. They always want their generation to go beyond, and whatever they have done, we need to do that. I cannot imagine how the people behave with their elders, how people behave there with their parents. This is just unacceptable, and it's one of the biggest pain you can see. The house is nothing without them. Could you ever imagine a day without them? ask to the children, those who don't have, ask me what we are going through without the parents. When I see people are going with their parents, when I see my friends with their parents, I also pray, I wish I could stay with long with my parents. Unfortunately, everyone has to go. That is the biggest loss in our life when we don't have our parents with us. And I pray that from my bottom of my heart, Ya Allah, no child or no parents should get separated from their children. I know it everyone has to go, but I pray that, because that is the biggest pain we are going through and we cannot express in words or in anything. See the people of refugees, how they are going through. Small children, they're losing their parents in the war, in the disaster. The parents, they're losing their child. I've come across a clip and so the reporter is asking to the child, do you miss your mom and dad? And he was smiling, said, no, I don't miss her. He cries suddenly. I feel so shattered after seeing that. The reporters were making fun of this instance, which is not good. We are not having the right to play with someone's feeling. Why do we do like this with the parents? Our parents, mom and father, they don't sleep when they see us in pain. When you get cold and when you are sick, their heart are disturbed, their mind is disturbed. When you get relaxed and when you sleep, then after that only they sleep till you don't become okay. And what we do is, seeing them in pain also, we don't value them, we just hurt them, and we just question them. Who are we to question them? We should never say to them a pair of the word, because they are our parents. We should respect. The more we can pray, the more we can love them, that more you are close to your Jannah, your deeds. You came to dunya because of those people, and what you have forgotten. The times when you were young, every time they picked you when you cried, every time they feed you when you're hungry, every time they were with you. Don't you remember all of this? I don't remember why the people are like that. Why should they? Why they don't understand about this situation, what they are going on? When they get luxury, when they get a wealthy life, they forget their parents that who been there with them, who are working hard from child because of them. Remember, your luxury life, this won't give you anything. Hold on to your parents for as long as you can, because one day you will be burying them, and on that day you will regret that I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that, I wish I could do something. Everyone parents are same. When you are loving someone else, why can't you love so much than that to your parents? See the refugee people, how they go on. See the people, how they are living without their parents. Some children, some kids, newborn, they don't see their parents' face because the mother passed away during the delivery. That child is being raised without mother. How pain that child is. I can feel that, I can understand that. And I want to talk about a very important thing, about a person who inspired me, about the person who has raised me so best and who is my role model. And we are thinking about sheikh, scholar, and all that. No. We have our role model at our house. And why do we read books? This is my role model, this actor is my role model, I follow this, I follow that. Why? When you have the best person, the best role model at your house, why you need to follow others? That's your parents. For me, who am I? The willpower, the strength, the courage to talk to others is just because of my parents. Whenever I do something wrong, I never say that because of my parents. It's because of my mind. But when I do something good deeds, when I just because of the reason I make someone smile, that to the good way, I say that is because of my parents. Because my parents never ever gave me any negative thought. They always raised me with a positivity, and today I'm the voice of the youth just because of them. And I'm so blessed that I have such a wonderful parent, and they raised me so nicely. If I can do something, I wish I could do so many things for them. But alhamdulillah, whatever I could do, I did. And I'm blessed that I've been there during their good times, and also their bad time, and also during their pain when they were going through. I always pray all the children should also do that with their parents, because without you they are nothing. Sorry, without them we are nothing, because they are living for us and we are a hope of them. Never ever break that hope which they are giving to you. I came across a beautiful hadith where a where a boy comes, when a man, you can say, comes to our Prophet Muhammad and says, O Messenger of Allah, Muhammad, my father takes my money. He always asks for money. And Rasulullah said, our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, well, call your father. So the man goes and he calls his father. While he calls his father, when he is coming with his father, during that time Jibril comes to our Prophet Muhammad in that fraction of time and says that, ask that man's father what he was reciting, what he was talking secretly before he was coming to you, while he is coming on the way to you. So now the man and the father enter, and they were like, so father was muttering something which his son couldn't hear. So then when the father approached to our Prophet, Muhammad sallallahu our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu asked, is this true what your son is saying, that you take all your money from your child? Then the father answered, yes, Rasulullah, I do that. If you would know why I do that, then you would not ask why. If just to look after his poor auntie who has no one. So with all this earning and all, I just try to help people around who are in need. Who are in need. And it's just for his family. Which all money I take, just to look after his family, only I take all this money. Then our Prophet Muhammad said, look, I'll ask you something, you should answer. Tell me about what you were saying secretly while you were coming towards me to approach me. Then the father looked at the Prophet Muhammad and said, I made some verses and I was reciting that while coming towards you. And then our Prophet Muhammad said, what are the verses? Can I know that? Then the father was saying, he said, oh son, I nourish you when you were a baby, and I look after you and cared for you as you grow up until you became an adolescent. You live upon what I work for and strive and sacrifice in my body and time and wealth so that you may live healthy. Wherever Whenever a night passed you, when you were sick or ill or coughed, I was the first to be up, carrying you and looking upon you with my heart, afraid if an atom or a little breeze would harm you in any way. I couldn't sleep with seeing you sick until you slept, then I slept. He said, when I used to see you, until you slept, then I slept. He said, when I used to see you sick, it was as if it was like I was the one who was sick and ill. And so my eyes would always overwhelm with tears, but you never knew. And then he said, when you finally reach the adulthood, which all my life I was anticipating and looking forward to seeing you become that. I mean, this is all he's doing, right? He's raising him and waiting for the day he's going to get married, the day when he will get his qualification and finished, the day the day when he will stand on his feet, the day when he will rejoice, until you reached the day when I have all my life anticipated in my heart to see you reach and rejoice. You gave me a reward, and the reward was harshness, frowiness, mistreatment, as if I'm the one who owes you and you owe me nothing. The way you treated me is like what a neighbor will treat his neighbor. I wish that you gave me that. Then our Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, he looked up at the father, and the father looked at him, and the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam beard was shocked with tears. Our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam beard was soaked with tears from his emotion, and Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam grabbed the boy from his chest. He shook him and said to him, you and everything you are belonging are to your father. This hadith is narrated in Ibn Majah. How beautiful this hadith shows that what the child was doing and what the father was praying up. Why do we do such things with our parents when they expect so much thing and we can do it and we always put them down? We are busy with the social media, we are busy with the life of fake world where we are having our best relationship with us. I have seen girls and boys getting into relationship and they're depressed, they go do lots of wrong things because of the depression and all that, and they forget that the one who gave them birth, we are not thinking about them before doing all such nonsense things. My dear viewers, still we have a time. Still you have time. Please wake up. Go to your parents if you are with them. Hug them. Love them. Touch their feet and say them sorry and ask them to forgive, and this is your Jannah only. Don't make this Jannah to Jahannam, because this is very difficult. I'm getting so broken down with this topic because I know I don't have them. That's why I do understand the emptiness in my life. So please, dear viewers, don't do that. Still you have a time to get up, and this is the way you can just love them. Never leave them alone. Another beautiful hadith which narrates that our Prophet Muhammad SAW was traveling from Medina to Mecca, and then he stopped at a place called Abwa, and then he comes down, and then the Sahabas and the people of the Caravan who were traveling with our Prophet Muhammad SAW, some of them come down, and then he stopped at a place, and then he cries. His entire body was be shivering, and seeing our Prophet Muhammad SAW, all other were also started crying. By saying that, Umar radiallahu anhu finally went back and he hugged our Prophet Muhammad from behind, and he grabbed him, and then he was he said, it's okay, control yourself. He was counseling our Prophet Muhammad and asked that why, what happened. Then our Prophet Muhammad replied, when I was age 6, this was the place where my mother passed away. So he was crying at his mother's graveyard. Only they can understand this pain who are being going through this pain. Just see, our Prophet Muhammad was just 6 years old when he lost his mother, and after 50 years, when he was traveling to this place, Abuha, he said, whenever I come to this place, I feel that pain and I cry in remembrance of my mother. Subhanallah, see how beautiful it's narrated, and it's such a bliss that the children, those who have their own mother with them. Still you have time, my dear viewers. Please don't hurt your parents. Obey them, respect them, do everything for them, but in a good way, and never ever let them down. And an instance which I have read across, where there was an adult boy who was busy with his mobile, tweeting and all that. He had his father was very old age. Then he was asking, son, what's the time? So he says 9:01. After 60 seconds, after 1 minute, sir, what's the time? He says 9:02. Then after 60 seconds, father, what's the time? He gets angry and says, what happened to your father? What happened? Why you are asking me again and again? You know it's 9:03. Why every time I'm busy with the mobile, I'm just tweeting? Then the father comes saying, you know, when you was child, you always used to ask every 60 seconds, Papa, what's the time? And I used to answer you in a music way that it's 9:01, it's 9:02, it's 9:03. I was just checking your temper, that how will you react? And you used to ask 60 times, and I asked just 3 times, and you lost your temper. It's okay, get busy with your mobile, just do the tweet and hashtag. This is what I'm saying. Understand them, understand their sacrifices, the pain they go through to raise us. Although we cannot give everything, but you can ask Allah. When you ask Allah everything, He will give you everything for your parents. Lucky people are them, those who have their parents around them. And I feel so bad when it comes Mother's Day. Everyone will post stories, hashtag, or it's Mother's Day with their mother picture, and all the other days nothing. When it comes Father's Day, everyone does the this, that, and the remaining days they forget. Remember, this is wrong. Every day is a Mother's Day, every day is Father's Day. I would say, yeah, every second of your life is your parents' day. You should be thankful for each and every moment, every second you are living just because of them. So, I hope my viewers you would understand today this topic, how relationship are very important as parents, mom and dad. And I always raise my hand and ask Allah that I always pray for everyone that may Allah give all the children hidayah to love their parents, and also to all the parents may Allah give hidayah to live for long, to have a blissful life. To whoever are sick or in pain, may Allah relieve them from all the sickness and the pain. May they live healthy, and may everyone out here dealing with current situation COVID issue, may everyone get protect from it, and may everyone stay together and stay safe, stay healthy, and may all the parents who passed away, who are in Jannah, may Allah Almighty give them highest position, higher rank in Jannah. May we all children who lost our parents, what all we have done wrong, may Allah forgive us, and may Allah forgive our all the wrong stuff which we have done, and may we are the hope that we will raise our parents name in the future in a good way, and may they always raise, or they always stay in a good place, in good position. I always pray that all the people all around should respect their parents, to love their parents, and the children should never ever hurt their parents. Please, my dear viewers, and I would be ending with a beautiful hadith. I just kept this at the last because this will say what is our parents are. In a hadith of our Prophet Muhammad, which is in Bukhari, it says that your parents are the heaven, or they are your hell. By the obedience and dutifulness to your parents, you are obeying and being dutiful to Allah. Through them is your Jannah or Jahannam. May Allah always save us from Jahannam. I hope that this lesson was awake for all of us. Go, my brothers and sisters, tonight. Please, please pray and love your parents. Stay together and love them. Kiss their feet. Go down and ask them forgiveness. If you have done anything wrong, say to them, apologize to them, ask the forgiveness. Take care of them, because I want to say only one thing, that the paradise lies under the feet of mother, and the Jannah also, the paradise lies with your father too. The more you will love them, the more you respect them, the more you are close to them. Remember, you are earning your Jannah. So please never ever hurt them. And I know this blog is bit lengthy because I don't want to end, but unfortunately I have to. So I only pray that everyone out there, please respect your parents, love them, support them, and always be with them. They need you and you need them. If they will go, you will regret your whole life and you will not get them back. Remember, one day everyone has to go. What you will do, your children will do the same to you also. So please, still there's a time, wake up, love them. Till then, I'm signing out. I hope you will love this blog. Please share to all of them, because this is very important topic. Love your parents. And I always pray that May Allah Almighty give patience, sabr to all the children, all the parents who lost their beloved ones. May Allah give Jannatul Firdaus to all the parents who passed away and even the children who passed away. Ameen, summa ameen. Till then, Jazak Allah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.